Pastor Zach Koch, the Next Gen resident pastor. Welcome to Living Proof, another episode here. I'm excited for you to listen into the stories that have been unfolded from other pastors and even leaders at Linwood and student ministries here. The first time I was first exposed to Jesus was when I was first introduced to Trinity Bible Church in Cedar Falls, Iowa, because there was this family that I was hanging out with because there was a girl I really liked, and I was like, you know what, I could go to church just to hang out with this girl. I could do it. But that definitely led me down a path of being exposed to Jesus, who Jesus really is. The one that sticks out that I think no matter what, if this event did not happen, I would not be sitting where I am at today. I had a brainstem spinal cord contusion / concussion for playing football. So in other words, I had a concussion to the head, and then I bruised my entire nerve column. And so I was in a state of paralysis for 2 weeks, and then physical therapy for the next 9 months to 10 months. And it definitely hit me in the lowest point of my entire life. But during that lowest moment, I came to know Christ. And I'm pretty sure without that injury, I would not be sitting here today. Some of the things that I do just to kind of draw personally closer to God is, biggest thing is just going out in nature. I find that being outside, either just sitting on my deck, being out in the woods or at a park, and just kind of sitting in silence has definitely allowed me just to draw closer to God. Like for me, just to be able to sit down, to breathe, and to take moments of silence has really helped me to focus my lens back onto God and just to know Him. How did I know that I was supposed to serve God in ministry? That's a great question. Truthfully, when I was back in high school, I was doing my devotions. I was reading, and I just remember my brain just kept getting pulled, and I just felt like I was kept getting pulled away from my devotions and I needed to stop and pray. And I just remember stopping what I was doing and just went, Lord, do you want me to be a youth pastor? And it was the only time where I audibly heard the voice of God and felt His presence physically, where I just heard a yes and felt His hand on my right shoulder. I know Lord has called me into this, and this is what I need to go pursue. Even though none of my family is in ministry, none of my family knows Christ, I just knew that I'm supposed to be a youth pastor. I'm supposed to be a pastor and serve and love other people. A challenge for me that I still deal with in my calling, and I would just say even just personally, I struggle with, is just confidence and self-doubt. One of the things that's been hard for my journey and just for my walk as being a Christian and just being a pastor is the fact of I don't have full support from my family. But I've had to learn and lean into the truths. The truth that I mentioned before of I was called by God into doing ministry. And that those lies that I'm not called, that you're in the wrong field, they're just lies. Things that are not true. And even when the enemy decides to keep spitting that out at me, I have to learn to block those out. And again, have those moments of silence and just lean into the truth of who God has already set before me and called me to be.